And here we are. Here we are back in the world, back in our practice, back in our commitment to doing the thing that we know we can do. We can sit here, we can breathe, we can feel into our body, we can feel into the sensations that exist in life. It's very easy to do. It's much harder to master, but it's showing up. That's all it is. It's just showing up. And it's showing up not knowing what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen today. I don't know what's going to happen in the next 20 minutes. I don't know. I don't really know. It's just like feeling into the moment. And whatever the moment needs from us right now is what we're going to give it. Sometimes it needs a little more aggressiveness. Sometimes it needs a little more kindness. Sometimes it needs a little more determination. It's like you get to play with who you are and what you need and how your mind exists in the moment, how your body exists in the moment. Like it's just so fun. It's just so fun to explore and feel into the things that we get to feel into. And if we take the perspective that this is a fun thing, that it doesn't need to feel bad to grow. It doesn't need to be like painful to grow. We can take the perspective that if we encounter challenging situations or challenging sensations or something like that, we can take the perspective that, oh, what joy, like what greatness, what gratitude I have for this feeling. I mean, there's so many things going on in the world that are just so horrible. And at the same time, how can you move with a sense of humor around those things? And it's a practice for sure. Like you have to feel into the ways that those kinds of horrendous situations can hold some kind of humor or lightness or tenderness or something that makes you softer around those things. And so it's not just this world of chaos and hardship all the time. And I think that's how a lot of people walk around. It's just constantly battling the stressors of life. But that's really defeating. That's really promoting powerlessness in our lives. We don't have control over how we react to things. Of course we do. Of course we do. That's the whole point. The whole point is that we get to create the world that we live in via our perception, whether or not it's, in response to something, pretty objectively horrible or bad or, challenging in some way. But at the same time, like that's the whole game. That's the whole thing, is like we have to just manage the reaction. And once we can manage the reaction in a way that there's a sensation, and then the refractory period of like, uh, if you do react, in some kind of habitual manner, in a triggered kind of manner, there needs to be some ability to go back into that trigger and say, let it release, and have that sensation just fall away, do its thing. Let the sensation come and do its thing, and then the sensation falls away. I mean, that's the whole ball game. It's not that we're not going to get triggered. It's not that I don't get triggered. I get triggered all the time. But like the ability for me and for you and for anybody else to say, okay, I'm triggered. Let me lean into it with a sense of humor. Let me find the elements of it that I can soften, and let me breathe into it. Let me exist within that framework. That's really the game. That's the whole essence of the practice. So with that said, let's go ahead and take our posture right now. So if you're sitting up, that's my recommended posture. If you're lying down, also acceptable. Be sure not to fall asleep. If you are standing, you're allowed to do that. Make sure you're standing up against, standing on your own 2 feet, not against a wall or something like that. And you're not leaning. Your back is straight. And if you are doing like a slow contemplative walk, you're allowed to do that as well. It's the same practice. So go ahead and take your posture and begin to close your eyes and take a few breaths. Just watch the breath come in and out of the body for a sec. The breath comes in, the breath goes out. The breath comes in, and the breath goes out. It doesn't need to be a conscious breath. It can be an unconscious breath. It can be however the breathing happens. It's not a breath work practice. If it makes you yawn, makes you sleepy, makes you relaxed, whatever it makes you, just let it be. Begin to find a sensation in the body that feels less than perfect, less than great. There might be multiple sensations, but for right now, we're just going to pick one. We're going to pick one generalized sensation that doesn't feel great, that feels like it could use some softening. It feels like it could use a little bit of relief. We're going to find and feel into that sensation. Really feel into that sensation. Feel all the little pulses of that sensation in every moment. Wherever it is on the body, whatever it feels like to the mind. You don't have to think about it, just feel the sensation. Find the sensation, feel the sensation. Get to know the sensation, get to feel its essence, feel its quality. What is it made of? What's the texture of this sensation? Now we're going to connect with that sensation. So we found it, we've felt into it. Now we're going to connect to it. Really feel into what connecting to this sensation is. What does it feel like to connect to that sensation? What does that mean for you? What does that mean for your mind and for your body? How does that manifest in your awareness? Connecting to the sensation. So you found the sensation, you felt into it, and now you're connecting to the sensation. See it as a puzzle piece gets locked into the other puzzle piece. Kind of a connection mechanism. Really lock into that feeling. Really lock into that sensation. Become one with that sensation. That sensation is you. You are that sensation. And feel into it. Feel into that connection. That connection is very palpable. It's very powerful and it's very deep. Connection exists. And you just have to feel into it. And as you've found it, and as you've connected to it, now you're going to allow that sensation to fully express itself. Just accept it fully and deeply. It's already connected to you. It already is you. And just allow its expression fully and deeply. That sensation is there. That sensation is connected to you. Now all you need to do is soften, relax, and allow that sensation to exist the way it does, the way that sensation wants to express itself, wants to let you experience it. Just feel into that expression, feel into that allowance. Really allow it, really accept it, really approve of that sensation's expression. In every single moment, that sensation wants to express itself. With every pulse of sensation, in every instant, there is a whirlwind of experience. And all you have to do is allow that experience to happen. All that resistance you have, just let it go. Like you're opening the hand in your mind. You're just releasing that resistance and allowing everything to express itself. Have full trust in that sensation. Fully trust that the expression of that sensation is here for you. It's valuable. It's needed. Fully trust in this sensation's expression. There's nowhere else for you to be right now. There's nothing else for you to think about. Nothing else for you to feel. Just feel into the sensation. Connect into the sensation. And allow the sensation to exist. Accept the sensation. Approve the feelings of the sensation. Understand that you are here right now. Understand that this sensation is here right now. Understand that you and the sensation are connected right here, right now. And understand that this sensation wants to express itself. And all you have to do is allow it. That's it. That's all you have to do. Just allow it. As we sit here, allowing that sensation to exist, can slowly become aware of our environment, the room we're in, the sounds in the room, and slowly open our eyes. We can allow all of those visual sensations in as well. We can allow everything to come in. We can approve all of this sensation. We can accept all of this sensation. With that, I will see you tomorrow.